Welcome to Lesson 0, Principles of E-Learning. I'm Don Shannon, your instructor for this course. This lesson is designed to be an introduction to the topics we'll be pursuing over the next several weeks. We will look at the general scope and some of the terminology related to e-learning and a bit of a preview of what's to come. Early terms describing e-learning included CAI, computer-assisted instruction, and CBT, computer-based training. These terms were superseded by IBT, internet-based training, and WBT, web-based training. Of all these, computer-assisted, computer-based, internet-based, and web-based, which do you think the photo on this slide depicts? The truth is it could be any of them, which is one reason prescribing an exact definition of e-learning is such a challenge. Other more general terms used are online learning, asynchronous learning, and synchronous learning. There's also online support resources and knowledge bases, both considered to be in the realm of e-learning. There's also the phenomenon of e-learning 2.0, which we will explore in a later lesson. We still find all these terms being used along with variations of the spelling of e-learning, such as e-learning, capital E learning, and capital L learning. We will try to sort all this out and provide a framework to think about e-learning. After you have viewed this presentation and completed the other requirements of the week, you'll be able to navigate around the course site, locate and review the course syllabus and course map, post messages in the discussion forum, and contribute your first thoughts about e-learning. So let's get started. So what is e-learning? According to Wikipedia, the groupthink online encyclopedia, e-learning comprises all forms of electronically supported learning and teaching. The term will still most likely be utilized to reference out-of-classroom and in-classroom educational experiences via technology, even as advances continue in regard to devices and curriculum. Going on, Wikipedia says e-learning is essentially the computer and network-enabled transfer of skills and knowledge. E-learning applications and processes include web-based learning, computer-based learning, virtual education opportunities, and digital collaboration. Content is delivered via the internet, the intranet or extranet, audio or videotape, satellite TV, and CD-ROM. It can be self-paced or instructor-led and includes media in the form of text, image, animation, streaming video, and audio. Well, that's a lot to take in, and the definition can go on. Here's a view from my own experience. I've been lucky enough to be involved in some of the early ventures into this field right up to the present day. I've been involved for the past 25 years with the technology that supports e-learning, such as the first Apple IIe classroom computers, the first IBM desktop computers like the 286 and the 386, the first Macs, later the Dells, the Compaqs, and the HPs, then the internet itself, the mobile devices, learning management systems, virtual products, and a host of others. I've produced computer-assisted instruction, computer-based training, online learning, asynchronous learning, synchronous learning, and here's another one you may be familiar with, blended learning. Through all this, I've developed a passion for the craft, if you will, the art and science of instructional design and how people learn. For me, e-learning meets at the intersection of technology and instructional design. It's the sweet spot for me, and I hope it will be for you too. Computer-based learning and its earlier cousin, computer-assisted instruction, refer to the use of computers as a key component of the educational environment. While this can refer to the use of computers in a classroom, the term more broadly refers to a structured environment in which computers are used for teaching purposes, but they are not the only element in the transfer of knowledge and skills. They are just a tool. Computers have played an ever-increasing role in workplace learning, in higher education, and in grades K through 12. The evolution has led to a broader spectrum that includes computer-supported collaborative learning, learning management, and informal learning, all supported by technology. We will explore collaborative learning and in fact participate in it during the course. We will look at some recent award-winning computer-based training modules during this course. Here is one such example, an award-winning history module on Machu Picchu. You'll get to explore this and many other such modules later in the course. I've spent a lot of time in computer-based training, or CBT, which includes self-paced learning activities accessible via a computer or handheld device. CBTs typically present content in a linear fashion, much like reading an online book or manual. For this reason, they are often used to teach static processes, such as using software or completing mathematical equations. The term computer-based training is often used interchangeably with web-based training, WBT, with the primary difference being the delivery method. Where CBTs are typically delivered via portable media like CD-ROM, WBTs are delivered via the internet using a web browser. You might think of the WBT as the next gen of CBT. CBTs can be a good alternative to printed learning materials since rich media, including videos or animations, can easily be embedded to enhance the learning. Another advantage to CBTs is that they can be easily distributed to a wide audience at a relatively low cost once the initial development is completed. CBTs can now be stored and deployed from learning management systems, LMSs. Assessing learning in a CBT usually comes in the form of multiple choice questions or other assessments that can be easily scored by a computer, such as a drag and drop exercise, radio button usage, simulations of all sorts, or other interactive means. Scores can be recorded via online software, providing immediate end-user feedback and completion statuses. Users are often able to print completion records in the form of certificates. CBTs pose some challenges as well. Typically, the creation of effective CBT requires enormous resources. The software for developing them, such as Flash or Adobe Director, can be more complex than a subject matter expert or an instructor is able to use. Many learning organizations are beginning to use smaller CBT WBT activities as part of a broader online learning program, which may include online discussion or other interactive elements. Computer-supported collaborative learning is a more recent development that seeks to improve teaching and learning